Okay, so obviously I fly with the round one predicts. Sorry. I kind of flopped on round two a little, being that it started like 3 or 4 days ago. But whatever. Round one picks weren't too bad. Flopped quite badly on a couple, specifically the Bucks. But it is what it is. Now, I'm gonna just touch on every series real quick, just to quickly get my thoughts out and who I think is gonna win. Like I said, some of these series have already started, so but my picks are still the same, so I'm gonna just talk about them. Now, to start in the East, Miami versus New York is a nasty, old school, gritty 80s, 70s throwback series. It's pretty gross, I ain't gonna lie. I like it though. It's real gritty. There's a lot of good defense being played, lower score games. It just adds to the tension, if you will. I think it's pretty evenly matched. New York's been pretty good all season long for the most part. They've had a couple bad stretches, but they've been pretty good this year. Very underrated. Just a good defensive, hard-nosed team. And the addition to Jalen Brunson has paid heavy dividends, specifically, obviously, offensively, giving them a certified bucket getter, somebody who ain't afraid of the moment, and a closer. He's done all of those things to this point very well. Julius Randle has stepped his game up at least a little bit. He's okay. I ain't going to give him too much respect yet because of what he did a couple years ago in the playoffs, but I don't want to hold his past on him too bad. And they got a lot of good role players. Quentin Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, McBride. They got guys that can really come in and give you some good minutes. But Miami on one right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I really feel like a series like this favors them a lot more than a Bucks series. New York's gonna play right into their strengths the best. Now against Milwaukee, they had to shoot the lights out. They shot crazy from the field and from three, and they had to. But against the Knicks, you ain't really got to do that. It's going to be a lot more slow pace, and that plays right into Jimmy's biggest strengths. Obviously, they got a lot going on injury-wise. New York got some too, but Heat missing Tyler Hero, Oladipo is gone. They've had people step up in their absences, though. Kyle Lowry's played well. Duncan Robinson is back in the lineup, and he just won't miss. So it's an interesting series. I favor Miami, though. I honestly do think they better. They do have the best player in the series. Maybe. If Josh Hart, I don't even want to talk about it, but I don't like Josh Hart. Well, I definitely hate Josh Hart now because as I'm recording the video, news dropped Jimmy gonna miss game 2. All because Josh Hart wanna flop and flail around. You know what? It's fair, quote unquote fair, because Julius Randle, whatever, he didn't 6. But that's neither here nor there. Moving on. Boston and Philly. This series also started last night, and James Harden went absolutely bananas with the absence of Joel Embiid and all. I'm going to be honest, Boston sucks. You can't trust Boston for nothing. Now, I wasn't expecting them to say, like, sweet Philly or nothing like that, but, they always just so underwhelming to me, bro. I won't lie. They were my pick to make it out the East all season, and now they path to do so much easier now that Milwaukee's gone and B's not playing. There's just no way they lose this series, right? I'd like to think so. They're incredibly deep. They're usually good on defense. Usually pretty good on offense too. They can shoot the lights out. I ain't gonna lie. Jason Tatum, jury out on him. I'm not letting him slide. Jaylen Brown's cool. He just don't get no blame when he sucks. I just don't really like Boston like that no more, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I think they'll still win the series in a cool 6. Then moving to the West, I start with Golden State and the Lakers, being that they haven't started their series yet. It actually starts tonight. Curry and LeBron, chapter 6? It's crazy. Even at their old geezer ages, they still getting it done. I ain't gonna lie. Now, the Lakers are actually pretty solid. They got a good team. They got a solid rotation. Obviously, LeBron James is still him. Anthony Davis kind of picks and chooses when he wants to score, but defensively, he's always a menace. Austin Reeves is that dude. He finna get a bag. Then they got their role players, Vando, D'Lo. They're solid. It's crazy to think about where they started the season and where they are now. They're two completely different teams, literally, but also with how they play in general. And Golden State sucks, bro. That team is not that good. Obviously, Stephen Curry might be the greatest of all time. He's tweaking right now. And Kevon Looney is, I guess, Dennis Rodman, which is cool as well. But Clay, he okay. Jordan Poole sucks. Wiggins, I'm not sure. I'm most confident in him out of the few people I just named. Draymond sucks, offensively at least. Defensively, he's still that dude. Offensively, he is horrid. And I just keep wondering, when are the shortcomings of the Golden State Warriors going to catch up with them? I feel like this is a series it could happen in. But it's always so interesting because Golden State really is built, oddly enough, to limit almost everybody. Draymond Green single-handedly just anchors them defensively. And obviously they also have players like Gary Payton who can come in and give some decent minutes, but I think the Lakers should be able to get this done. They should definitely have enough to beat the Golden State Warriors in the series. 6 games. I'm going 6. And you got Denver and Phoenix. That series is already 2-0 in the favor of Denver. I don't care. I had them winning in 6 games anyways. Phoenix is not good. The depth is not there. Your top-end talent hasn't been performing for you so far. Kevin Durant will surely turn it around. Unfortunately, Chris Paul injured himself last night. Hopefully he's okay for his sake and also for the sake of the Suns, because just due to how their team is built in general, you have to have a point guard to kind of bring all of that together. And without him, their offense really ain't going to go nowhere. It's going to be a whole bunch of hero ball. Ayton, one of the most wishy-washy players of all time. He's trying on defense. There's really nothing you can do against Jokic anyway. And then when he do sometimes, he act like he ain't even want it in the first place. It's the weirdest thing watching him. He still always averages 20 and 10 a season. It's weird. Again, though, they depth is cheeks. They got Josh Okogie, Torrey Craig. I don't know if they trusting those two to anchor their defense, but it's not going to work. And then on the flip, you got Denver, who my people know I've been calling them the best team in the league all year long. Solid on both ends, which doesn't make any sense on the defensive side, because when you look at their personnel, it doesn't look like it should work like that. They're led by the best player in the league, in my opinion, which is a lot easier of a case to make right now, today, because Giannis did what he did. I really think it's a 2-man race between Jokic and Curry. They got 2 players in Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., who I feel like can be a 2 and a 3 on the championship team, respectively. And they got elite role players that cover all the bases, even getting quality minutes from rookies like Christian Brown. I just think they're superior in every aspect of the game to Phoenix and most other teams in the league, to be honest. I still take them in a cool 6. Phoenix gonna get 2. They gonna get 2. All in all, though, playoffs are really fun right now. I ain't gonna lie. Even with all the stupid injuries going around, still some really entertaining games. So we'll see how everything play out.